Today I'm going to show you how to sum using different conditions in Google Sheets. We'll be using the sum, SUMIF and SUMIFS function today, and I have some example questions to give you an idea of when to use which formula. Okay, let's dive right in. Welcome to Business Tools Academy Bakery. We have cookies, slices and cupcakes for sale today. In our table we have the name of the product, the category of the product, and the number of units for sale. The first thing we want to work out is the total number of goods we have for sale in our bakery. We will do this by using the sum function equals sum, open parentheses, and then we give the range that we want it to sum, in this case the units for sale. Left click and drag and enter 152 units. What if we want to do the same for cookies? In this case, we will use SUMIF because we want it to sum it only if it equals cookies. The reference in this case is going to be our category, and then we can use E3 as our reference, being cookies. So that's the criteria we want it to look for. And then we put in the range that we want it to sum, 56 cookies. Now the temptation is to then go and drag this down here to do cupcakes and slices also. The problem is that not only does it change what it's looking up, it changes the two ranges that it's looking in. In order to avoid that, we need to use a $ to lock those rows to 11. That can be a little bit time consuming, so I have a little hack for you. If you use the F4 button, it will put in those $ automatically for you. So now that we have the $ in there, we drag that down and it will look them all up. You can see that the ranges are now the same, but it changes what it's looking up. So what if we want to do the same thing, but we don't have the category? Let's just hide this for a minute. So our data looks like this. We can do the same thing with SUMIF function and then look up the product name. Then we need to tell Google Sheets what to look up. In this case, cookies. But this is only going to tell Google Sheet to look up if it equals cookies. In our case, we want it to count it if it has cookies at the end. So we put an asterisk as a wildcard before cookies. And then the range that we want it to count. Now don't forget, if you're going to be dragging these, you need to press F4 to put in those $, make those absolute. But of course, this keeps this term cookies the same. So for cupcakes, we write cupcakes. And for slices, we have a slightly different situation here in that we have slice and slices. So let's write slice and asterisk, enter. The reason we did this is because we have minced slice, but we also have caramel slices. So the asterisk is a wildcard before slice and after slice, so it will also look up slices. Now, what if we want to look up multiple criteria? In this case, chocolate and cookies. So we want it to only count if the name of the product contains chocolate and cookies. In this case, we use the SUMIFS with an S. Now, I usually remember this because an S at the end of a word is a plural, and an S at the end of the function means looking up more than one thing, so plural. Now, when it's multiple, we put the range that we want it to sum first. So the opposite of before. So the range we want it to sum first, then comma, then the range we want it to look up, then comma, and then what we want it to look for. In this case, we want chocolate, the wildcard in front, asterisk, chocolate, asterisk at the end, and close the quotes. And then we also want it to look for the same range, cookies. So open the quotes, asterisk for wildcard, cookies. And there we have it. We have 30 chocolate and cookies. So let's have a look here and see if that's correct. We have chocolate chip cookies and 20 of them. And we have double chocolate cookies, 5 of them. We have white chocolate cookies, 5 of those. So that's 30 in total. I hope you found today's video helpful. If you did, please press the subscribe button down below. We truly appreciate it, and it'll keep you up to date with our latest videos.